Talking Luther College Wrestling with head coach Dave Mitchell and coach third place duel in the conference last week against Loras. We talked about Loras being an awfully talented team. You guys were undermanned, but give the credit to the Dewhawks. They went out and wrestled well, didn't they?
They did. They have a nice team, and Randy's got a lot of good guys in place there now, and they really went after it, like you say, on Friday night. And it does hurt when you don't have your best guys in the lineup. It's just tough to be able to compete at the level you want to there. But we got to keep in mind what's most important, and that's the regional and the NCAA championships. And so we just had to be cautious with guys that were either completely not ready or maybe partially not ready. So we did that, and not the way we wanted to finish off that regular dual meet season with the conference portion of it. But there's nothing we can do about it now. We'll move forward.
Of the guys that were in the lineup and got the opportunity with some other guys being out, who took advantage the most of that opportunity?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Dakota Wongson showed some nice things at 133. We think highly of him, and we think down the road he could be a really good wrestler. Of course, his brother Garrett's having a great season for us at 125. So I think Dakota down the road will be real good. And the other one that's, really did stand out and has stood out here since Christmas is Tristan Zerflu at 149. I think he's only lost like 3 matches since Christmas now, and he's earned our spot at 149 going into the regional, which we had some pretty good guys there, including a senior and a junior that we thought highly of. And Tristan's either beat him head-to-head or beat some guys that beat those guys and really has shown some good things. And then that dual meet match the other night, he's wrestling returning All-American. It went to overtime, and he was just right there the entire match, just fighting hard the entire match, which is good to see.
And tonight you take on St. Olaf. You're at home in the home portion of the schedule. Olaf going to not have a full lineup in. How are you going to approach tonight?
Mm-hmm. We want to honor our seniors. It's senior night tonight, Darren, so we're excited about having our seniors out there, as many as possible in the lineup. And so we're going to move guys like Nick Jezjeski from 74 all the way up to 97 to get him to wrestle tonight. Eric Marino will be in at 184. He's a 74-pounder too. And then growth at 74. So we're going to try to get as many of our seniors in the lineup as we can and really try to wrestle hard with those guys. It's a good group of guys, 8 seniors that we're sending out now this year who've won a lot of matches for us, and we're excited to have the opportunity to get them into the lineup. And then what we're going to do with the guys, I think St. Olaf maybe is going to have 4 forfeits. With those guys that we weigh in, we're going to do some exhibition matches with them right there on the gym floor after the dual meet's done, just to try to get them some match simulation. One of those guys that we're all been anxious to see for a while is Evan Obert. He'll be back out there competing tonight in an exhibition setting, as will Garrett Wongsness at 125 will be out there in an exhibition setting. So we're excited about having some of those guys back in a singlet, out in a competition, doing a competition simulation.
And a week and a half between tonight and the regionals coming up in Dubuque on March 1st. How are you going to handle that week and a half?
Yeah, we want to get healthy, continue to get healthy, and get feeling good, get ready to go for that competition. We are still going to be short-handed. We do have lost 2 of our better wrestlers for the season, unfortunately, but that's okay. I mean, it's disappointing for them, very disappointing for them to not be able to finish the season off. But we have other great guys on our team that I know will step up and perform well for us. So we'll just get mentally and physically ready to roll.
And that's what college wrestling is getting to be, because oftentimes you're going to have to go at least 2 deep, maybe even 3 deep at a weight class to really prove team strengths, correct?
It is, and that's something we've worked hard at Luther in recent years, and we've developed a lot. We have developed a lot of depth now at some weight classes, and we need to continue to work even harder at that down the road. And this year was a good example of it. Just such a strange year down the stretch here with so many different types of illnesses and injuries that I just have never seen before, from pneumonia to mono to knees to elbows, just a lot of really strange things that occurred. And when that happens, you have to have guys ready to go behind them. And for the most part, we did just an excellent job of that throughout the year. Just caught up to us a few too many guys that were injured or ill here at the very end. But those guys will mostly be back, as we talked about. So just kind of balancing that with what's most important at the end of the year and having the depth we need to be able to cover what's at hand.
All right, onward and upward as you wrestle Olaf tonight. We wish best luck, Coach.
Thanks, Darren.
Dave Mitchell talking Luther College Wrestling.